Hey guys, this is Chino with Rhythmatic TV,
Hi, this is David with Rhythmatic TV.
and I'm here with David Arroyo at Pearl Studios.
But this is Chino Zapata. How are you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
So tell us a little bit about the piece that you just taught with me.
Well, today we did we taught to Lady Gaga. I can't pronounce the name. It's ScheiBe, whatever it is that that German song. So you and I, we worked together for we choreographed for a whole week, and the piece really came out to us. It really came out amazing because there's just so much in the piece that you can express. And we didn't choreograph to Lady Gaga just because, oh my God, we want to be divas and we want to dance diva-like. But it just came out like that. We weren't even planning on choreographing to Lady Gaga, and then all of a sudden, a few steps came out to one of her songs, and we were like, you know what, we just got to do it because that's where our hearts were when that song played and we did the steps to that Lady Gaga song.
Just like you said before, it was pretty much a piece that was unexpected for us. We kind of had our minds set on not doing anything Lady Gaga before we stepped into the studio at the beginning of last week. I really don't remember what other piece we were going to teach to, but when we were stretching and we were just like fooling around, the moves were really coming easily, and we were really feeling this song that she has on her album. So we were just like, instead of trying to like push ourselves and try to pull it out of ourselves and struggle with making choreography to a song that we probably wouldn't have been as successful as doing, we just decided to do this one because it was already coming out of us. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm excited, sorry.
So what advice do you have for the people who were taking the class today?
You know what? For today's class, it was just a matter of really, really pushing yourself. I even felt like I couldn't make it to the end, but it was just a matter of pushing and that extra drop of energy. Just put it in the ending and just have an impact. The same way we started at the beginning with the same energy, that's the same way we wanted to end, and many people accomplished that, so we're very happy that that happened. For the past summer, we've been teaching classes, right? We've been teaching classes. We did Project D, we did Nerds, we did a couple others, and then we came here. This is kind of like our last stop for the summer teaching, right? And we've been teaching together. We've been choreographing together. It's been hard at times, but we accomplished a lot, right? What have you learned from a matter of teaching? Not advice, but just what have you learned as a person, right? As a person from teaching, from going places, and just sharing your passion with others.
I learned a lot of things. One of the biggest things is to remember that just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you're any better than anybody else. If you're asked to teach, or if you're in the position where you're teaching, you really should take it seriously and not take it as something as just, I'm going to teach and they better learn what I'm going to do in class, otherwise they're going to be horrible dancers. But that's actually not the case, because while you're teaching, the students who are in your class are learning, and while they're learning, you're also learning from them, so that when you're making another piece of choreography for your next class, what suits certain dancers, what certain dancers, may not feel comfortable with. Even sometimes when I'm teaching, there's certain moves that I don't feel comfortable with. Even some of the moves in the piece that we were learning today, when I first learned them, it was very awkward for my body because I'm not used to moving like that. Not to say that I'm used to moving a certain way and that I'm very whatever. But it was very hard for me to step out of my box and just remember that I need to first just learn the steps and then add my own story. Because, I feel like as dancers, a lot of times we just do the steps and we're just like, yo, I killed this class because I did and I was so on point. But sometimes there's no substance behind it, and then that's where a lot of dancers get lost. There's no substance behind the moves, and then they're just going and thinking that they're great. And I can speak for myself. Even at one time, I thought I was the most amazing dancer. I could go in class and kill it, freaking all these levels and all this stuff. And then when I had my little almost 2-year hiatus, I realized that there was a lot that I needed to learn, and there was a lot that I needed to not only pull out of myself, but remove out of my life, such as the cockiness, the insecurities. Insecurities and cognition are one of the biggest things. They go hand in hand. You might walk into a classroom and think, I'm teaching, or I'm going to learn this, and I'm going to send it to the front, I'm going to kill it. And then, if you do something wrong, your self-esteem just drops to like the lowest low, and then you're just like, oh my God, I can't finish this class. There's been a few times when I've been in class and I'm just like, oh, I can't finish. I'm horrible. But just learning to be humble, learning to respect the fact that you're a teacher and it's your job to teach and make sure that they're learning something and that they're not just learning a step, but they're learning how to tell a story by moving their body, by listening to music, by letting the music sink in and just stuff like that, just being able to let go and not have any insecurities while they're in their class, because at the end of the day, everybody's learning in class and everybody's going to make a mistake, even the teachers. So it's everybody's responsibility to make sure that everybody's on the same page, and it's a very positive environment so that people are learning and growing at the same time.
Okay, wow. That was a long answer, but it was very straightforward. I think that's pretty much it. You basically answered everything. And this just from my own personal experience, like we really advise all dancers that we interview with, all right, support each other's classes, all right? Please. It's enough with this, my boyfriend's teaching, so I'm gonna only take his class. Oh, this person is teaching my best friend. No, guys, like, if you're really planning on growing as a dancer, take each other's classes. Everybody's path as a dancer is different. You never know where you're going to learn from them. So please support each other. We go to different states to learn from people. Just make that little effort, that little push to learn from different people. Yeah?
Make sure you're investing your time and your money. I mean, at the end of the day, it may seem a lot like, oh my God, BDC, $18 for a class. Pulse on Tour, $250 for a regional city, or Monsters of Hip Hop, $200-something. But at the end of the day, you're learning from great people who are there to make sure that at the end of the day, you step out of that big room, like having learned something and feeling good about yourself and stuff like that.
That's pretty much it. But like, yeah, just seriously, support the dance community, the East Coast dance community. And Rhythmatic, thank you so much for bringing the community together with videos and just supporting the dance community through your hard work. Once again, this is Chino Zapata with Rhythmatic TV and
David Arroyo.
Bye.